Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another figure unboxing and 1/6 scale figure unboxing and review video. In this case we're going to be looking at Eternal Toys, Gentlemen of Crime. I think it's Eternal Toys number 08, what they call it. This is my first Eternal Toys figure ever. This will be the Penguin from Batman Returns, the Michael Keaton Batman, the Danny DeVito Penguin in this case. Boxed art, it looks amazing. Black and white. You have the pattern from the umbrella that he uses in the movie. On the side, of course, Gentlemen of Crime. They can't use the actual Penguin name, so since it's a third party, so they have to use a made-up name, which I think it goes very well with the Penguin, Gentlemen of Crime. You have the Eternal Toys logo on the bottom of the box, and at the back of it, you have Gentlemen of Crime, Eternal Toys, made in China, and of course you got Chinese letters and warnings in English, and a picture of the Penguin himself, Danny DeVito with the umbrella, and a few penguins from the movie, if you remember the movie itself. In this case, I have not seen this figure at all, so I've seen reviews on Facebook, on YouTube, and follow a few groups, and there's a problem with the actual portrait, the face, and the top hat. So since I have not seen it, we're gonna open it together and take a look at it and, you know, see what we think about it. In this case, typical box opens up. Once we open, we got an excellent picture of the actual figure itself. Danny DeVito, two penguins, all the accessories, everything it comes with. I think I believe there's no base for it. We're gonna find out in a minute. Gentlemen of Crime, Eternal Toys. It's the little insert like Hot Toys would do, and I love this. It looks amazing. This is the actual preview figure when they were trying to sell the figure. And on the back side, we have some protective. Let's see. Here's the Penguin. Let's take a look at it. Alrighty. Oh my God. I'm telling you guys, at this moment, I know a lot of people are complaining about the paint application on this figure. And yes, it is a little pinkish. It should be more white, I believe. We're going to put a picture of a still picture of the movie, and we're going to take a look at compare it to it, but look at that. Tell me that is not Danny DeVito. I don't know, a lot of people are complaining about it, but right now at this moment, just by looking at it, the first review or the first look at it, and then you have the actual hair over here that we can comb that around. I mean, I don't know. I think this is amazing. So far, so good. So far, I'm loving this figure. Alrighty. We're going to continue with the accessories. I'm going to open the box. I'm going to lay out everything on the table. We have some more accessories at the bottom with the base itself. Just a regular round black base. And we're going to take a look at everything individually. And then we're going into more details for Danny DeVito. One thing I do want to mention when it comes to this padded material that they're using, it's not your typical EX Hot Toys. This is kind of very hard material, foamy but hard, and it's beginning to be a little bit complicated just to get the accessories out of there. The hands are okay because they're, you know, sculpted. It's no problem, but when it comes to, like, I was trying to take the little penguin out of their own slot, and I was having a really hard time trying because I didn't know what to expect about the penguins, the little penguins, and had a really hard time. There's a really tight fit in there, and I was trying to be careful with it. Hopefully Luckily, nothing happened to it. I didn't break anything, especially the feet and stuff. So just take your time. This is a really hard material, so just make sure you take your time when you take your accessories out of the box. We're gonna see what that is. I don't have no idea. And this is the example that I was telling you. There's one hand there, one fist, and I'm trying to get it's way out there. I'm pushing it from the bottom. Again, it's sculpted, so no risk of breaking it. But when it comes to the penguins, just be careful. And then let's see right here. What do we have? Ah, okay. The little cigarette pipe, whatever you want to call it. Alrighty. Okay, guys, and here we are. We have everything laid out on the table that comes with the figure itself. There's no instructions, no booklet, no nothing. So this is all you get. We're gonna start with, first you get the two hands that he's already wearing in the body. Look at that. Them nasty fingers. Very pinkish color, just like the face. That's what we're gonna look at it a little later. But yeah, we have the two hands, which they are pretty much open palm. Might be able to hold maybe one of the accessories. And then you have the two set of hands, the gloved hands. You have these two here, very shiny, just like the movie. In the movie, they were very glovey, very shiny. Two closed ones just to hold some of the accessories, and then two open palms with the gloves on right there. And we have what it looks like to be a little cut from the molding, maybe. I don't know if this is supposed to be there or not, but you can see it right there. Don't bother me too much, but yeah, it's there. Wrist pegs, we get no extra wrist pegs that I've seen in the box. The cut is right there too. I'm not sure if that's part of the glove supposed to be like that or not, but well, there it is. Let's start with the little bitty accessories that we already saw. The one that was in the little Ziploc bag. This is his little cigarette. Get a closer look at it. You got some ashes on the front, some sculpted and painted. It's very, very, very tiny, as you can see, so be careful when you handle this one. Fell off my hand when I was trying to show you guys, so be careful when you handle this one. It's very, very tiny. Alright, moving on, we go into the top hat. One of the main controversies about this figure that I've been seeing online, everybody's saying that the top hat is very cheap look like, and feels like very cheap. There's like molded, maybe hard cardboard or plastic, I'm not sure, but it's done with felt on the outside. It feels sturdy, but it doesn't feel like a top hat. Like if you have the gloves like this, the sculpted plastic, this maybe could have been sculpted plastic, I'm not sure, but a lot of people are looking into getting a new top hat from another source and replace this one. Not too awfully bad, but I see where people are complaining about it. But I like mine. I mean, you know, if I find a better one, I will compare it to the movie and see what the actual hat looks like, if it was felt or if it was, you know, other materials. The other accessory that we have that comes with is the little fish that he is eating in the movie. A raw fish, just a hard plastic sculpted, and you can see the inside, the paint application for the flesh and the blood and guts. Real neat accessory. I like that, especially when you have him with stuff coming out of his mouth over here, dripping. The other two accessories we get two penguins, a big one and a little one for his army. That's very neat. I wish they sold separate ones, like a mini pack or something with a few more, because he had a bunch of them in the movie. But you know, I get it. We get two. That's fine. We get a big one and a little one. Both are pretty much almost the same. They both have the rocket stuck on the back. Rockets will not come off at all. They're already sculpted in there, painted, and there's no articulation on the arms or the feet. It's just one piece. But I love the painting on it. The feather simulation and the paints and stuff. I like it. I really like the way they look. Even the eyes, the shiny on the eyes right there. Little feet. And let's see. Yeah, well, they do stand out pretty well. We're going to put them right beside him after we're done with reviewing. But yes, that's your little penguins. And the other cool accessory that I was looking is his umbrella, which is the same pattern as the box, because they use out of the umbrella. And we have a little bit of a loop here, like a belt loop, to open it. Once you open it, it does stay attached to the umbrella itself. So that way we won't lose it. And then basically mainly just open the umbrella. And it is a functional umbrella though, because you can push it from the inside there and push it out. And does have some resistance like an actual umbrella. You can probably go all the way up and clip it right on the, like if it was an actual umbrella right there. Let's try it. There we go. Easy. And it has a little spring there, so it'll stay open. It's a neat umbrella, and it's also painted with a little bit of grime and dirt. Like it's not a brand new umbrella. You know, he's been through the sewers and he's nasty himself. I love it. I love this accessory. It has some weight to it. It feels like it's actual metal with some plastic around it. Very sturdy. And let's see. We're going to click the button. Yep. And it closes itself. And then you can close it back. That's awesome. I love this accessory. This actually neat. One of my favorite ones. Alrighty, that's it for the umbrella. And then lastly, we have just, you know, regular stock base, just the oval base. That's the ones I use for all my figures anyway. When they have a big base, or I can have them have many more on my shelf. So I use these. There's no nameplate or nothing. It's just a regular base. You can find some of these on eBay real cheap, and it's the crotch grabber. You can adjust it for his height. And that's just about it for the accessories. We're going to take a closer look at him. We're going to post him afterwards and then give you my final thoughts. Let's see what the actual penguin looks like. Okay, guys, and here's our penguin. I stopped for a moment. I wanted to go watch the movie itself. On the parts of the sewers and the parts that are kind of dark, yes, he does look like he's more white than pink. But I was watching the scene where he's trying to run for mayor and he's at his office and people talking to him. He does have like a pinkish tint to his skin. I'm going to put a picture up here to show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to try to keep him on this side. And so looking at Danny DeVito, you can absolutely tell that that's him right there. I think they blew it out of proportions the way people is perceiving this figure. I think this figure is amazing for being a third party. Especially the pajamas, the clothes, the felt on the trench coat itself where you can take off as well. There's some wiring over here, but the sculpture, the weight to them, the fatness, the thickness of them, the actual hair that you can manipulate and you can comb. You can get it out of there too, and you know, it's very, as you can see, it's very, very long, just like the movie. So I think this figure is amazing. I am very happy. I think a lot of people are worried about it because of what they've been saying, and I'm not worried too much about some of the hairs missing over here, because if you look at the movie down the videos, hair was very thin regardless. They were worried about the paint application. I can see why, but mine actually looks pretty darn good. I'm very happy with mine. I don't think I have to customize anything on mine. And you have the little tie here that you can move out of the way. Little bib looking shirt. Trench coat. It feels very very high quality. I like it. I really like this figure. Look at them nails. Look at them fingers and the nails. Let's see if we can focus on it. Look at them fingers there. The veins. Between human and penguin. The two fingers over here together. And then there's a thumb and another finger by himself. I was watching the movie just a second ago, and then it looks just like them. I am really, really happy with this figure. I don't think I'm going to do any customized painting or nothing. The head, they are talking that it's very rubbery, and it is. You feel like it's not molded plastic. It's like a rubber. You can see. And dents in. But I don't know why they went for that style. Hopefully that will last as long as actual molded plastic. Looking at the shoes itself, they're molded shoes. We have some articulation, so it'll be no problem to pose them. I'm actually very, very satisfied with this figure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pose him with some of his accessories and have our last look and thoughts on this figure. But so far, you guys already know. So let's see. Okay, guys, and here it is, our penguin figure here. In this case, I left the hands that he came with. I put the umbrella in his hand. His very heavy umbrella. The glove hands are the only ones that have the closed fists. So if you want to do the umbrella, you might have to go with this one unless you can actually pose them a little bit like that. Let's take this box out of the way. There's a couple of penguins that we had that he came with. On this case, I put the top hat on him, and I have him holding the fish in his hand. And also, if you can see, there's the cigarette, or the, I don't know what it's called. Sorry about that, but yeah, you can see that it fits in the corner of the mouth. Maybe that's why they went with the rubber face. I'm not sure, but it fits perfect. There seems to be no holes in there or nothing, but he just holds it perfectly. And then you can see the umbrella right there. What I'm talking about, top hat. It might look a little bit cheap, a little chintzy. Don't have a major issue with it. I think we should be okay with that hat, unless you guys want a sculpted one, plastic sculpt that looks maybe better. I like mine with the felt. I think I'm gonna go with it. It's just, it fits pretty well on his head. So you can even have him without the hat if you don't want it. You can see that it's holding the umbrella pretty well. It's just it's just very heavy umbrella. And you can change the glove hands if you want to. I'm gonna go with this look probably. So I like to see the nastiness of his flesh and his hands. Just very, very well sculpted and done. I'm in love with those hands right there. See, there he goes. I hit the umbrella. But look at that. And sorry for that. It's a little. He has very short figure. Danny DeVito, you know, is a short person. But you can always adjust it if you need to. Just make sure that it'll fall in fine. A little bit of weight to it. Yeah, the umbrella is very heavy. But yeah, I love this figure. You can have in different situations. You can take the trench coat off. I'm not going to take it off. I'm going to leave it the way he is. I like the way he's posed at the moment. I'm really in love with this figure. If I take this umbrella off, let me give you one last look at it. Oh, and also the stand is very short stand because this is a short figure. You know, he's a short man. But yeah, even the hair, whichever way you want it. I think I'm missing some hairs over here, but it's fine. It's okay. Like right there. But it's fine because if you look at the movie, he didn't have a full set of hair coming out of his head. And yeah, there's the little cigar. I mean, tell me, even the paint around his eyes, too, I think it's well done. Trying to focus, but I love this figure. Okay, guys, that is my review. Sorry if I keep moving around the camera a little bit, but I absolutely love this Danny DeVito figure. I think it's absolutely amazingly done. I don't know where it could improve. A lot of people are saying about the paint. They want to do some customized paint on the face. I don't think it's needed for me. If you look at the movie, he does have some pinkish color to his skin itself. So I'm in love with this figure. Top hat, we can have some improvement on there. The umbrella is very heavy. I love it. Maybe a couple more hands too, so you won't always have to have the glove hands when he's holding something. But overall, I think it's amazing. Also, just to let you know about the figure itself, standing at the top of the top hat is maybe 11 inches. Without the top hat, let's see, we got him, and he's on a base too, so we're going to take a little bit off. About 10 inches without the base. So it's about 10 inches tall. Hopefully it's the right size for Danny DeVito. I'm not sure how tall he is and it compares to the other ones, but I do have the Joker from the original Batman, but that doesn't go with the Batman Returns. And I don't have the Batman yet. I pre-ordered a Batman for the reissue, since now it's really expensive to come by. The reissue of that figure through Sideshow Collectible. If you want to, you can get yours and compare it to it. I do not have a Batman yet, but I do have the Jack Nicholson's Joker somewhere in the box. I don't have a lot of room for display, but that's the best I can do for the moment with the measuring of the figure. But he is a really short figure, and I am in love. So if you guys are in the fence about it, I'm just gonna say it. Just go ahead and get him. There's another badge that is coming out, and they're taking pre-orders. I got mine at 16kit.com, so you can order through there, and relatively cheaper because it's a unlicensed third-party figure. So you probably get it cheaper than anywhere else. So yeah, just keep your eyes open for new pre-orders, and I hope you get yours because I love mine. I'm gonna go with the Batman Returns, original Batman from the 89. So that's my favorite movies with Michael Keaton. So I'm really happy about this figure. Alright guys, if you enjoyed it and you like it, make sure you hit the subscribe. Make sure you follow me on all the social media, also on Twitch. I'm going to be doing more reviews. Just make sure you have that bell notification clicked, and I will be back with more reviews on 6-scale figures. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next video.